like shit when I'm under the center. Game plan sick, talking under the weather. You know what we doing? I need that all expense paid inclusive. I'm the plug, so I'm plugged into it. Brown money like we Jewish white Christmas. I'm Scrooge, bitch. My mood is on cruise ship. If you ain't tuned in, you ain't vibing with my moon man. I move shit like Kerry. I'm the cold truth, Fletcher Reed, Jim Carrey. Everything movie.
Eureka.
We make plays every day, yeah. 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 We make plays every day, yeah.
Jamaicans! Yes! Welcome to the Real Fantasy Playmakers, continuing our What If series. I am your host, Bogard Scot-Free. I am Luigi. Everybody light up, pour up. We got a phenomenal show lined up for you tonight. We're going to go ahead and introduce the first co-host for y'all, my man, the most notorious man in the fantasy football industry, the Hustler.
We're going to be some degenerates tonight. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Luigi's in the building.
Luigi. I am Luigi.
The What If series continues. I love it. This is probably my favorite show to do because we get to go off the rails, and I love talking about and we've been hitting too with some of these what ifs. It's not that crazy off the rails.
Yeah, shout out to James Conner. Fuck you, by the way. You know what I'm saying?
Why'd you have to be right about that?
Because my nightmares manifest. So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But check this out. Speaking of fucking up the game, right? He's our man, our co-host, representing the Bears, Brews, and the Bros podcast, Smoking Jay, the fantasy fornicator himself. Hey.
Yes, sir. Hey, man. Happy to be back. Took the week off, man. I'm trying to get back healthy again. No COVID scare. Thankfully, we good to go. But, just trying to get back to 100, man. Happy to be back with you guys and everybody else that's going to be up on here with us, man. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Glad to have you aboard as usual. And, while we all aboard, we screaming all aboard while we take this party right off the rails. It's my man, the fantasy football Peacock.
Hey, yes. What is good? What's going on, man? Great to be on and great to see everybody back. The crew is here. We're all together. And then some. Yeah, plus some extra special folks joining us tonight to talk what ifs and explore the the mind here and just try to figure out what if. And like you said, it's creepy that you've kind of you and a couple of us have kind of named a couple of these things and called it out beforehand. So it's scary. I'm actually kind of scared for tonight now.
It's real. It is the Halloween season, right?
Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do some positive what ifs tonight, hopefully, and we'll get things back in order for everyone.
Yes, bring balance to the force, my man Peacock. And check this out. Speaking of force, man, this man is making his presence felt in the podcast industry. He has one of the fastest growing channels on YouTube, representing the Warzone Sports Network. He's the big boss himself, Big Mighty Joe Morley. Hey.
What's up, guys? Glad to be here. Bogart, always an honor to be working with you.
Hey, man, it's been too long, man. This was a long time coming to make your triumphant return to the Playmakers. Glad to have you aboard, my man Joe.
What a week, huh? What a week.
Yeah, man, for a little bit of context, our man Joe, he is of the Raider Nation. And when we scheduled this thing a couple weeks ago, we didn't know it was going to be, like a perfect booking, you know what I mean? Because we got some things to discuss. And before we get on to our first rapid fire segment of the show, we want to shout out our proud sponsor, monkeyknifefight.com. Head on over to monkeyknifefight.com, download the MKF app, and you'll be well on your way to winning some cold hard cash when you use promo code GMM or promo code Hustler or even promo code DUBROS. That's DABROS. We will match your very first deposit all the way up to $100. That means you drop $100, you get $200. Hey, Hustler, tell them the cheat code.
Oh, now the cheat code is, so now that I started deep diving a little bit more into it, I found out you can 500 times your money. You can throw down a $2 parlay on 10 players, over under the yardage or over under on the fantasy points. I was so damn close. I threw down like two $2 parlays. One of them I hit 8, one of them I hit 7. I'm about to hit one of those one of these times and turn that quick $2 into 1,000 like it's nothing.
Wow. That means when you get that free $100, that is, what is that? That's 50 chances you could place $2 10-leg parlays that pays plus 500. Head on over to monkeyknifefight.com and rob them, bruh. Just take their money.
Get them.
Monkey Knife Fight, give us money.
They're giving you the money's out there for the taking. Are you going to take it? You man enough to take it? Go do it.
Yes. Hey, but you know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm not a pimp, but you know what they say, by choice, not force. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Fornicator, take us away with our first segment, bro.
All right, hold on, man. Hold on. You forgot someone.
Oh,
I was going to say.
I thought you were going to give him an epic intro right now.
Hey, you know what, man? Hey, that take two, right? And we got one of the sharpest minds in all of sports journalism, man. He is wise beyond his belief. With his young age, he's on the rise. He's the flyest in the building. No ground beneath his feet. It's my man, Steezy A. Smith.
Wrong person.
I introduced the wrong one.
Goddamn. Luigi's in the building. Luigi is in the building.
Hey, I can't see who's backstage, bro. I should have let you take that one away. Take 3.
Wise man, what is up? You get to slap Bogey in real life pretty soon, I'm sure.
Hey, don't forget you're on mute
if he's on mute.
Hey, hold on. While he's on mute, I'm gonna intro him right now. Let's
do that again, just in case some people were watching. There we go. Let's do it again.
Listen, man, this man right here, man, is literally the godfather to my son. He is my brother from another. You can't do the What If series without If himself. It's my man, Wise Man If.
Yeah.
There we go. You're still on mute though, If.
It's a great way to start the show, isn't it, everyone? Yeah. Get a couple laughs, a couple hiccups.
Hey, listen, man, we going off the rails already, bro. Someone someone take wheel.
Right, it's called What If. So what if this happens? It's a crazy, wacky segment. We just saying shit, we doing shit, having fun. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club.
This is gonna be like who is that? Cat Williams, right? Take the wheel, Jesus.
Take the wheel, Jesus. Take the wheel.
Yes, Fantasy Jeebus, take the wheel. All right, well, check this out, Fornicator. Take us away with our first rapid fire segment.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
yes, sir,
I completely forgot him too because I went with the goddamn monkey knife fight first.
Hey, you gotta get your bread, baby. You gotta get your bread.
We got that out the way. We good now, bro.
Can't forget them though.
Sir. Hey man, let's hit it with the first rapid fire segment. We're gonna talk about getting for the low. What fantasy football players we trying to get for the low, because obviously they've been fucking up. They haven't been producing. First guy I got, we were just talking about him, backstage. AJ Brown, bro. We know the type of talent this guy is. 50-something catches his rookie year, over 1,000 yards, coming in on the scene from day one, making big plays. Ryan Tannehill just needs to find him, bro. He needs to get him some more targets. He'll be good to go. Right now is a perfect time. I'm trying to trade. I'm from Chicago. I'm trying to trade Allen Robinson away for AJ Brown straight up. Like, that's where I'm at with it. You got to get creative with your players. And one of these players might not come through consistently the whole year, but you know what I'm saying? AJ Brown is one of those players I'm going to bank on because I've seen it before. He's a baller. He's done it before with Tannehill, and I'm going to bank on it that he's going to come through
You
again.
seen it?
I got it with a T.
I got a question though. Do
What's
you try
up?
to trade for him before this week, or do you wait and see if he gets shut down by Trey White and then get him for the extra low next week?
He gets hit with the whiteout.
Look, I try to get AJ Brown whenever you can. If you could get him now, just do it.
Bro,
Because
when I
even
wake up in the morning,
Depends
I'm
what you're
trying to
giving
get
him.
AJ Brown. When
listen,
I'm taking the shit,
Yep.
I'm trying to get AJ Brown. When I wake up in the middle of the night and I have to flip my pillow because I want the cooler side, I send a trade for AJ Brown.
I'm saying
I do kind of wake up in the middle of the night and do shit on my phone, like set a waiver or like set my lineup, and then I'll put my phone back and then just go back.
And
to
you know
sleep.
what's crazy? What I do sometimes, like on waiver nights, like I'll wake up in the middle of the night, be like, you know what? I'm gonna change my my order of waivers. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, you know what? I don't like that
It's
shit.
on your
I don't know
mind.
where I'll be switching that shit. Wake up in the morning. Oh shit! I fucking got
It's
Darrell
like
Williams and
Christmas.
shit.
Every Wednesday morning is Christmas, bro.
Exactly. It's like, hey, it's my birthday today. Every Wednesday, fucking singing a song and dancing. Like, well, unless you don't get anybody, right? Then it's
Yeah,
like, well,
then it's
today.
that
Unless you get that
Christmas.
cold.
That cold,
got-
baby.
you got
That
socks.
cold,
Put
like,
them on the naughty
damn.
list.
Actually,
You
I
got
like
somebody
socks.
you really want. You just put a waiver because you're like, I'm 6 down. There's no way I'm not going to hit him. You end up hitting them.
I like to get like if you have it free, right? And there's just some free agents for a period. I like to just go pick up somebody if I didn't get anybody and be like, all right, great. Like, look at this guy, he's left, and then I'll drop some shitty ass player that I've been meaning to drop anyway, like Allen Robinson right now. So yeah, I'm
That's a good
with.
one,
He's not
anyway.
shitty. He's just doing.
No, it's bad, it's
just
bad,
not
Go
doing
ahead,
it.
Joe. Wait, what you got? What you got, Joe?
No, I'm just saying sometimes I like to wake up on Wednesday mornings and look at the waivers, and even if I didn't put one in, and just make fun of the guy who bought into the hype on somebody who had one big game.
Who overpaid 77 fab for like Tyson Williams or
just
something?
Yeah, you wasted all that for that one guy. That's on you. Like,
Damn.
or like 200 fab, like the whole fab on Elijah Mitchell.
Hey man, Elijah Mitchell's gonna be the guy until
I ain't gonna lie. I
Like
agree with
next
Bogard
year
on
or
that
something,
one.
maybe.
yeah, maybe.
I don't know if he's
You
gonna
know
help your
that-
fantasy team too much this year.
He maybe not. He has that rookie. I speaking as an fan, I don't want to get on off topic. I'm just gonna say something briefly, but I ain't gonna lie. They have Sermon or whatever his name is. The rookie.
Trey Sermon, yeah.
I
The other
mean,
rookie.
shit, they're not even using him. Elijah came out of nowhere. I drafted him, so
Yeah,
Trey,
Elijah's-
so I would
he's a
know.
sixth
But I'm
rounder.
like, damn.
He's the pride of Lafayette. He's
Yeah,
a raging Cajun.
When Jeff Wilson got hurt initially, I was like, hey, this is like plenty of opportunity for Elijah Mitchell. And everybody was like, you mean Trey Sermon? And I was like, no, I mean Elijah Mitchell. but anyway.
Hey, I wish you would have told
I'm
me
still-
a day or two before. Shit, I'm losing the league.
No, well, this was in the like the off season or like whenever
yeah,
Jeff Wilson got hurt.
yeah.
As soon as he got hurt, so like I didn't think it was actually going to come to fruition. But there's a group chat screenshot somewhere that I have. I'd be like, aha,
Yes.
victory lap that shit. But I think Jeff.
What if?
I think that Jeff Wilson. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, I think that if Jeff Wilson or when Jeff Wilson does come back, though, he's just going to be like, spot on again.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with that. I agree with
I'm
that
gonna
shit.
jump
I
out.
agree.
And
I
I'm gonna
don't
say my
disagree with
get
that
him for
one.
the low. My get him for the low right now is Monty Burns, David fucking Montgomery. He's
He's
sitting
out for
there
a
in
month.
he's sitting there in someone's IR 4 weeks to go, right? And that's how I'm gonna sell it. And let me preface this: if you're buying him or getting him for the low, you better be like some type of 4-1 or some 5-0. Or maybe
And it's
even
got to
some
be like
3-2.
you got to send somebody like a flex RB.
Someone that
You know
he
what I
can
mean?
use. Because
Exactly.
and it'll help your case if that Monty Burns owner is like talking about some 1-4 or some 0-5 or even some 2-3. You know what I'm
Or
saying?
if they don't have an IR spot, man, shit. I had to drop him in a league where you can only roster 3 running backs, and it's like a ruthless cutthroat. It's a ruthless cutthroat league. You just keep going. Three wide receivers, 3 running backs, 2 tight ends, 2 quarterback. Like that's and just
He's gonna get
free
passed
agency.
around like a time bomb.
Straight standard.
Exactly, yeah.
Like that's cutthroat. I had a 16-manner like that. Disgusting. 1 flex.
Yeah.
1
Yeah,
quarterback,
it's just-
2 receivers, 2 running backs, 1 flex. Kicker.
And there's good guys on the waiver, and you're like, damn, I want him on my team this week, but I don't want to let go of, so and so or whatever it is. There's no IR either. It's horrible.
Damn.
And I was like, I'm not going to hold on to him for 5 weeks when I could have somebody who could possibly, flex.
I got
think I
teams
picked
where
up.
I got the whole IR is filled, and I got motherfuckers on the bench. I'm just like,
Speaking of, man, congratulations. You whooped my ass in our Die Nasty League, like hard, like by, I don't know. It was all like on the last game or whatever. But I was like, oh, he's gonna whoop my ass, and sure enough, I think it was like I had a 2-point lead, and then he beat me by like 40.
Yo, I did that shit to
50.
sweetness, bro, on Monday night with Lamar Jackson and Mark Andrews. He was beating me by like, I don't even know, 60, 70 points, and I dropped like 80 or 90 spot on his ass.
Listen, man.
He didn't talk to me for 2 days. He was mad as fuck.
Hey, we gotta start doing that.
I had a 53-point lead on Lamar Jackson. He dropped 56 in this league, and I lost by 3.
Damn.
And I was undefeated, man. I was undefeated, and I was like, fuck. Yeah, it's crazy.
Hey, shout out to Hustlers League, man. One of the dynasty leagues I'm in. I was up $120, bro, and Buddy had Carson Wentz, Taylor, Andrews, and Darius Leonard, and like the first play of the game, and it's like a crazy high scoring like format, you know what I mean? So like the first play went to the 70-yard screen to Taylor,
right, yeah,
to the house. It's like, well, now I'm only up 80. Like, you know what I mean? It was like, and he just walked that lead all the way down, only to beat me by a good amount too. I can't even remember, but he whooped my ass.
Oh yeah,
the
Monday
universe is gonna make sure you get that #1 pick in that league, huh?
Yeah, I want it too. I told TD today I'm playing him this week. I said, listen, man, good luck, bro. I hope you win. You know what I mean? I want that #1 pick next year, bro. Let's go. Well, who else we getting for the low?
Go for it. I was gonna. If you want to go ahead.
Let me say, okay, thank you, Peacock.
You go ahead.
Now, so
Yes,
for me, you know, I'm thinking something. Calvin Ridley, I got him on a team. Got him on a couple places. Personal problems,
Okay.
I guess. He got some, you know, Matt's not looking the way he used to. So I don't know. The Falcons, I don't know if they're really tearing it up, but
it's not a
personal problems.
It's personal, quote unquote, personal problems. Julio left. He wasn't liking something that happened. They lost the Super Bowl. It seems like, and they were up by a lot. It just seems like they can't get over. Ever since I wanted to check the numbers, but it's like it almost feels like the Falcons are going to be the place where good players go to die. But if they can come out alive and go somewhere, Julio's not a good example right now, but he does still have some, you know, years on his contract. But I think Calvin Ridley, you know, if you want to trade for him, I'm trying to think of something that's really low because right now his stock is low.
Hey, listen, before
I would
Calvin
do Michael
Ridley,
Thomas and Cordell Patterson. Is that a bad one?
Well, or around these parts, we call him Corduroy Pimpin' Patterson.
Corduroy Pimpin'.
All corduroy suit, diamonds on it, everything. He's at the beach. He's over there. He's at Muscle Beach checking his hose.
Yeah.
He's out there in Venice. Hey, but listen, check this out though. He's the only one that you probably can't get him for the low. He's a sell high guy.
He's still super hype train right now.
Yeah, but Calvin really, listen, man, I'm on that side of things. Matter of fact, I'll be telling motherfuckers like, hey, man, you know, the coach came out and said he doesn't know if he's going to be out for a significant amount of time or not. Because I'm willing to take that risk, right? And then, you know, you got to, and this person's already without Ridley last week and this week, right? Because
and he kind of like he had some decent games. He didn't blow up or nothing yet.
Listen, but the targets are there.
I was just about to say that the targets are there all day, bro.
Going into this week, before he didn't go to London, he was 4th overall out of all receivers in overall targets. So you know what I mean. It just hasn't manifested into a big fantasy game yet, but the recipe's there. Get him for the low.
Get him for the low.
Right? I'm trying to go devil's advocate, but got him for the low.
Hey, I like that Calvin. I like that Calvin Ridley because he's not somebody that like I was like actively keeping tabs on. I don't have him rostered anywhere. I don't think. I may, and if I did, you know, he's injured, just bench him or whatever. I don't look at names because I'm in so many leagues now. It's just ridiculous. I kind of look at how they're performing in a kind of short period of time. But I like that. I like that call. You know what I mean? And that's weird though that he did have personal problems in this.
For low, right? You can get him.
You can get him for the low because
he never said what it really was, right?
Of where you drafted, of where the person drafted him, how frustrated they might be with him. I like to pair like all these get him for the low candidates. I like to pair 2 players on my bench that I probably wouldn't start on my team, or one might be flex worthy with somebody that I'm definitely not going to start because I have other players ahead of them that I like to play more, I have more confidence in. I'll pair 2 of those guys and go get all of these guys like that for the low. You know what I mean? So I like to do that in my trades. The guy that I have right now that I was targeting before the waiver wire, and I just kind of retracted the trade. Once they cleared, before they cleared or whatever, is TJ Hawkinson right now because he had a high target. He had a high target share, high target volume, running a shitload of routes in the first couple of weeks, and then he's kind of dropped off because of this knee injury. Now, he didn't practice again today, so it's something to monitor, but I think people who drafted him might be willing to take somebody like I offered Jared Cook and Allen Robinson for TJ Hawkinson, who isn't practicing and hasn't been performing. You know what I'm saying? So somebody –
look at the world we're in. If we can't buy TJ Hawkinson.
And I couldn't. The guy stared at the offer since Monday night, I guess. So it's for 2 days almost, and I just withdrew it, And his loss of news comes. I still think that you can buy him for the low. I can still send more offers and try to get him. But now that this news came out today, I might be able to put this trade back out there again, and he might be able to take it.
Get it for the lower. Get it for the lower.
Get it for the lower. No, I want Allen Robinson off my team. I can't go much lower.
What you mean. Me too, bro. Hey, that could be a new segment. Get it for the lower.
Allen Robinson is my worst player on this roster, definitely. So I got to get him out of there. I have Emmanuel Sanders and Devonta Smith and Robert Woods and other. I got Kadarius Toney, so I don't need Allen Robinson.
Peacock, I ain't gonna lie. They say 1 year you're on top of the world. Robinson, he could have did so, but he had all the power.
Yeah, dude. And now
I think they franchised tag. I don't know what they did with him, but
they tagged
him.
Dude, now there's no room. There's no room on the door. There's no room on the door for Allen Robinson. He's getting pushed off into that frozen water. He was the king of the world, and
I mean. Listen,
after this season, because I don't know. I think that's the end of it all. I don't know if they.
Yeah, that's it. He's done. They stopped renegotiation talks.
Somebody could trade.
So now he can finally. But he could have asked for. They had to see. I hate when NFL. My bad, Boca. I'm gonna lie.
The Raiders, bro. The Raiders.
No, I ain't gonna lie. The franchise tag. If you watch the NBA, you can't franchise tag someone because we know getting hurt is a possibility.
Right.
It's guaranteed.
I got hurt playing basketball too, like more than anything.
I have I'm diamond. I'm diamond rating in basketball. Trust me, I know my shit.
Talk that shit.
Diamond rating. Yeah.
Diamond give me money.
Yes.
Yeah. I am something.
Draft all the bullies, bro. Draft all the bullies, bro. They about to pop off this year.
Hold on, my man Joe. Who we getting for the low?
You were getting.
I'm taking Tyler Boyd on the low right now. I don't know if people consider him Tyler pretty low, but
people
I like him. I'm still starting him though because I'm forced to.
They hate him.
Everybody's high on Jamar Chase's teammate right now, and they're forgetting about the unforgotten one. But he's getting the targets. Like his lowest target was week 1, and that was 4, and he's getting everything there. Same thing with like. I compare him and Diggs in the same thing right now. People are mad because they're not getting the touchdowns. And they want
what's so crazy is Diggs is connected to Allen, so it's like it's almost hard to try to get him for the low ever. You know what I mean? Like you got to pay up for Diggs. I mean,
still,
but he hasn't had the Diggs it game yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
I think that he might, and I think that's why I am probably, and I know it's crazy, but. I might sit Emmanuel Sanders down this week and start Robert Woods over him and Devonta Smith.
I'm You're like, don't do it. In my roster.
You're like, don't do it. It's because Jalen Hurts is my quarterback, but you know what? I don't know. I'm just trying to stack my players against my opponent because I'm down right now. Like his projections are a lot higher than mine, so I just feel like I need to just stack everybody against him. But who knows?
We actually need to do. Someone needs to check how many times the platform is incorrect too, by the way, because I've had
the projections are whack.
But this is what I noticed: if it's 20% or higher, then they damn near get it on point. But sometimes it can switch up. But that's just me looking at it. Anyway.
In this particular league,
I like it when it says like I'm 40% gonna win and shit like that, and then like when it says like I'm 10%, like they're 10% gonna beat me, and I'll be like, I'll take those odds. You know what I mean? I'm like,
dude, I was 7% down the other day or whatever the hell, and had two Monday Night Miracles in a row.
I want to stress this though. Don't let the projections make you tinker. You know what I mean? Like start tinkering with tinker with it till you see your projections like match up better. Like
I gotta. I don't know, man. I gotta tinker. Like I said, I gotta start 2 of these 3 receivers. It's Devonta Smith, Robert Woods, or Emmanuel Sanders. But my quarterback's Jalen Hurts, so it's like, what do I?
Okay,
you know?
hold on, wait a second.
But he has Josh Allen. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Who the Rams got this week?
They got Tennessee.
Okay. No.
The Giants.
Oh, the Rams.
If Robbie Anderson was on the discount shelf and he had like 75% off, I still wouldn't touch him. I'm not touching Robbie.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
McCaffrey's 50-50. McCaffrey's 50-50 to come back, and once McCaffrey comes back, his targets are going to drop.
Good question.
50% or whatever. You know,
he's not a buy it for the low. He's a sell it for whatever you can sell him for.
He's a throw-in right now.
I traded him after week 1.
What you get?
I traded him after week 1, and it was so good.
Call him String Bean? Isn't that your boy?
That's my man's bro, but he's a throw-in right now. You know what I mean? Like
I have him in the dynasty.
Easy.
Yeah, like if you're making a trade, like, hey, you know what? I'll throw in Robbie Anderson, the String Bean. How about it? You know what I mean?
It's like seasoning in the soup or something.
In the Tyrannosaurus Flex League,
he throw by me, like, yeah.
Hey, wise man. Hey, check this out, wise man. In the Tyrannosaurus Flex, I have A-Rob and Robbie Anderson, and I've been like, and real talk. I sent them both of as a package. I sent them as a package, and I'm trying to get Calvin Ridley. And then Bruh was like, man, he was like, Calvin Ridley not starting. It does more for me than ever. I'm like, damn.
That's messed up, man.
Yeah,
hey, it's crazy because like weeks ago we were talking about Allen Robinson. You could get him for the low. Now look at him, bro. We just trying to get rid of him, bro.
We just straight disrespected Allen Robinson.
And I can't get rid of him. Like every trade, like no trade goes through when Allen Robinson is included.
You know why he ends up in
They're like, no, just give me the one player. I don't want Allen Robinson.
Hell no.
Can you believe it? That's
I don't want that
football
evil
for the
on my
NFL.
team. Don't put that evil on me.
Man, not for long.
Look, if he scores less than 10 fantasy points and a half PPR, I'm just gonna drop him this week.
Hustler, close this out. Who we getting for
You know who we're getting? We're getting Stephon Diggs. Everybody extra low.
Hey, I say that one for you. That's a good one, Hus.
He's coming back. He's going to do it. Like, I mean, he's been pretty bad so far, but attached to one of the best offenses. He can't get triple teamed on every play for the entire season.
What are you sending to get the Stephon? I would say like
Allen Robinson and Calvin Ridley and Robbie Anderson. All 3 of them.
Once you throw in Robbie Anderson, that deal was done right there.
I think you could throw in like a flex RB that you may not need because you're getting a guy that you're gonna, you'll bump one of your starting receivers into your flex
universe
instead.
To match up. If the universe matches up and that Diggs guy also has Cook and you have Madison for some reason, like that's where your starting point is. Like, listen, bro, here's here, this guy and that guy and Madison, bro, you need him.
I'm a Cook owner. Goddamn Madison, I damn near might trade for that nigga right now.
That's the first thing I did. I picked up Madison, put him in.
I should have
popped off, and I the next day I sent a trade offer to the buddy that has Cook. He hasn't responded. He left the trade up. I'm waiting still.
Shame on you.
Tomorrow's trade day for me. I send out trade offers like on Thursdays before games, like just to see what happens. That way I can like get out of. I hate starting and playing players on Thursdays.
Trades when I'm taking a piss. I'm sending trades when I'm feeding the baby.
Dude, I just sent a trade out right now. I'm talking to you.
There it is. You know, I'm about to send one out too.
I have that technology on my computer. Like when I blink and stuff, it types. And so I was sending a trade while you got like eye contact.
Nice.
I don't even technology because they have the dragon voice that you spit, but I have the eye contact that you just like Christopher Reeves shit.
Hey, no, they got those little. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I just saw a video for the Audi. They got the little twist with the look like telekinesis. But anyways, that was
now
crazy,
you put yourself into the car. You know what I mean?
I saw a meme that said that Demolition Man was like way ahead of its time because it predicted all this shit, like self-driving cars and social distancing and like people being PC and all this shit.
Taco Bell
like that is hilarious.
And they were
Taco Bell.
They were far off, but they were close because they had Arnold Schwarzenegger was the president.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He became.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So, what if?
Remember Back to the Futures? If I can go back, put some money on the Cubbies.
Yay, that's
Wait,
the
wasn't
one.
that like the Back to the Future movie?
No, they were like a year early.
It was the sports almanac.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it was 2015. 2015 that they won in the movie, right? But 2016 in real life,
they won.
Yeah.
That's some
All
crazy shit.
All I need is to be able to time travel 10 minutes into the future and then go back to the same 10 minutes because I'm gonna get the lotto numbers and I'm coming back.
Immediately. Oh, we talking about some crazy shit. How do we know they? Hey, you seen Tenet? How do we know they ain't really already did that?
Or I might. Or this is what I do. I'll wait till I'll time travel 10 minutes. Not 10 minutes. A day after football Sunday. Go back to Saturday night and put the most phenomenal
parlay together.
172 parlay. What
if? Everybody, the audience, we're going bonkers. Audience, we're going bonkers. Just we told you.
They'll investigate the fuck out of your ass if you hit something like that.
Time travel.
Hey, Peacock, you understand, right? The feds will snatch you up quicker, so quicker to make your head spin. It's
Exactly.
that crazy. They will snatch your ass up.
Okay, well, check this out. Let's stop talking about the feds and snatching up. That shit makes me itch, bro. I don't like that. You look around and shit, bro. Like, I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Get the door. You know what I mean? Me and If, we always roll smooth, though. You know what I'm saying? We
got a question.
Let's change the subject.
Godwin and Mixon.
What we on?
Okay, so
for JJ,
I think I'm gonna pop this up.
Justin Jefferson.
Oh, I was like Julio Jones. I'm that old head.
Nobody's selling Justin Jefferson for anything that's like more where they feel they're winning because Justin Jefferson's averaging 7 receptions a game in his career. You know
Godwin and Mixon ain't Godwin. I don't know.
That's not bad.
Exactly. I have Justin Jefferson in a league, and somebody was offering me Godwin and Mixon. It just depends on my roster.
I'm not doing that.
Justin.
I wouldn't send both of those guys.
When he's healthy, Joe Mixon, he's viable to get well over 300 touches if he doesn't die on us, right?
All right, here's the caveat though. I probably never ever drafted Joe Mixon, and he's also never ever been healthy. If you want to get rid of him, I've seen
sell
it.
You know what I mean?
Because I'm hitting reject on that trade.
Because right now Burrow's starting to take off. You know, he's like throwing a little bit more, starting to open it up a little bit more.
And the key is he's loaded at an RB, so you have one to spare. See, we can't get greedy sometimes in these trades. We get very greedy. We want to win every trade every time.
Yeah.
As guard, I was in a league where it was a super flex. I need a quarterback. Guess what? I traded Ezekiel Elliott.
No.
What else did I trade, guard? I think Zeke for 2 quarterbacks. I traded
Zeke for Sam Darnold and Kirk Cousins.
That's true. Exactly.
This was
Guard
2
got
years
crazy
ago.
memory, but yes,
that's not too bad though.
Yes, that's not
the other dude had 4 quarterbacks. You had like Nick Foles.
Yes.
And Nick Foles, Gardner Minshew duo.
With, exactly. That's what.
That's a great trade. That's a great trade.
So when you load it at one position, you got to give one up. I had crazy running backs too, by the way.
Listen, I went on that year to lose the Super Bowl. So I remember this vividly.
Is that the one where you always lose the Super Bowl, Bogard?
No. That's a different one. That's the keeper league. I've lost. Listen, they call me the Buffalo Bills in that league because I done lost that thing 3 years straight.
God, you got a couple of rings, right, baby?
Yeah, but I want some new ones, baby. You know what I'm saying? Out with the old, in with the new. You know what I mean?
It's always great when you have a fresh trophy.
Right here on this new episode of our What If series. I'm gonna jump off this What If series with my What If scenario. What if the Raiders organization was just better off to begin with without bringing Chucky over at all? Because first order of business for him when he stepped in the building was like, you know what? Who's our best player? Who's our best players? Let's see. Khalil Mack, Cooper. You know what? Let's see what we can get. Let's pick things up. You know what? I don't even care if we can get a lot. Just get rid of him. You know
the Scooper. Well, he was super inconsistent there, though. He was super inconsistent. But he was still putting
up 1,000 yards a year, though.
I know, but it was 300 yards in one game, and then like 2 duds, and then like another 200-yard game. Now he's a little better.
What did the Raiders get from the Khalil Mack pick? Do you remember, Joe?
1,000.
Josh
things.
Jacobs.
Okay,
Was
so
it
He's not
Abram?
bad.
Okay, and Abram. Okay,
Oh,
the
yeah.
corner. That's right. Okay, not bad.
Who has-
Josh Jacobs.
No.
Yeah.
It could have been both of them.
Oh, that's right, because they have the one. So then it was.
I know
the later
Jacobs
one.
for sure. I know Jacobs for
It
sure.
was Jacobs. Yeah, I forget
Yeah.
who the other one was.
So I think, did you guys
Let me
get
do some
Jacobs later in
investigations.
that round? I think you guys got him later in that first round. So that probably was the Bears pick because the Bears actually they went to the playoffs that year prior in 2018. So okay, and then they trade away Cooper. I don't even know what they got from the Cowboys. I know it was the first round. I don't know who they drafted.
Yeah.
Because then now here comes, and here's another thing too.
The first round? We got to look that one up.
I like Mike Mayock. I think he's brilliant, but I think he was just the face, and it was all Chucky. Like, we got to get this guy right here. He's a grinder. You know what I mean? Just like every time, and like, I mean, and I'm just gonna stand on this.
They 3-0. He was doing all right.
Yeah, he was doing all right, but you know, I
And then they lost the last two.
You know what? You know what Chucky's what I think Chucky's whole thing was like, all right, guys, we can't close games. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna tire him out, man. We're taking him to 5 rounds, man. We're taking him to
2 white banana.
That's how we're gonna beat these Ravens, man. Let's go beat some birds up, man. Knock on wood if you
Knock on wood if you're with me. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I will say,
I don't have a racist bone in my body. Why does he sound like Randy Macho Man Savage?
What happened with Jack Del Rio? They were doing their thing with Captain
That's
Jack.
what I was saying. No, what about the other dude that was on the Bengals? Jackson, when they transferred, Jackson was there. That's what I'm saying. As a black man, I know that that one dude, what's his name? The bald black dude. He was short.
So what you're saying?
The head coach.
Oh,
Jack Del Rio?
Marvin Lewis? No, he ain't.
No, there's a dude that was in Cincinnati.
Anyways. I'm like,
hey, Bogey.
What is that? Oh, yeah,
hey,
okay.
Your boy showed up. He's in the building.
All right, man. Hey, look at this. Check this out. This guy's the flyest in the building. No ground beneath his feet. It's our man, Steezy A. Smith.
For the second time.
Yeah.
Now he's here.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Yo, what's up, Steve?
Yeah, I was like, Steezy looked handing motherfucker. What's handing, bro? Hey, real quick, man.
What's good, y'all? What's up?
What's good with you, man? Right out the gate, rapid fire. Who you?
I was gonna say Bogard was saying, "What if this John Gruden signing was a mistake?" Of course, it was a mistake.
I was gonna say real quick. By the way, as a black man, I do got big lips. Not Michelin tires, but we got big lips. I wasn't mad at John. That sounds like somebody.
Oh, is that what he said? I didn't see any of the emails.
That was the tip of the iceberg, bro.
He said a lot more.
Damn, really?
He said a
Wow.
lot worse too.
And
Yeah,
so
I haven't had time.
in that trade, they got Brian Edwards, Edward Arnett,
Who
and
they don't
Josh
throw to.
Jacobs. But the Bears also got Cole Kmet with one of the picks that they got back.
So that pick was just.
I don't know if that's
was just all the way cursed. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. Hey, because Coco, man, he ain't. Listen, man. As long
Throw
as
him in
Jimmy
a
Graham-
fucking ball.
Yes, I'm saying. Why do they have 10 tight ends on that?
And apparently none of them can block.
Hey, and the year that John Gruden got hired, these are the other coaches that were hired in 2018: Vrabel, Shermer, Matt Patricia, Steve Wilkes, Matt Nagy, and Frank Wright.
Dang, Frank Wright would have been nice. Who else would have been nice for you?
And none of them have $100 million contract either.
None of them got $100 million.
And none of them have a bum ass bowl cut. First of all, he can never.
Gruden don't got $100 million either. That guy.
Yeah, he didn't get no $100 million.
No, he's not going to get it. He got like maybe half.
How much was it? I thought it was like 10 years, $10 million a year.
That's why they made him resign. They made
he has
him
like
resign
60.
because-
I think he has like 60 left or something like that. So he's not going to get 60. You know, he's going to get. So he's not getting zero, obviously. But
no, it voided his contract. He's got to give him back money.
Oh, really?
I don't think they voided it, bro. I think they just like mutually parted ways, so they had.
Nothing's come out yet. He had a meeting. They left the meeting. He resigned. That's all that we know.
No, that's what came out is like when he resigned, that voided the contract. So
Damn.
it wasn't him mutually like parting off into the sunset. They were
Well,
like,
I don't know if did they give him all the $100 million up front? I mean, I don't know. I just feel like he wouldn't have to give money back. Like, how much money did they give him already?
No, that's like Michael. I mean, that's like Michael Vick shit. He had to give money back. Like they'll get that money back. It's in the contract.
Shout out to Calvin Johnson. He was like,
gotta look into the
Detroit was like, we're gonna need
Hey,
that.
there's probably like at least 2-3 documentaries out there. So
Gruden's contract. This is gonna be great stuff in 10 years. I want to tell my son, hey, when you were 8, you remember all that shit?
Hey,
He'd be like, no. And I was like, well, check it out. We're gonna watch this.
Listen, but they removed him from the Raiders. What is it? The
Tampa Bay's Ring of Honor.
No, Tampa Bay. Yeah,
Oh, Tampa.
Yeah.
Damn.
Just like straight up, you're out. So yeah,
He got him their first Super Bowl.
Outside the circle of trust, real quick.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
the type of dude. It won't hurt me. It won't hurt me as much if I know, like, okay, like it was well deserved, or like it just happened. Like, you're going to control what you can control. But some people, they go crazy. They'll snap. And,
I just think like it's pretty cut and dry. Like, because I see a lot of people like, like, well, that was a long time ago, and it's like, listen, bro, like, listen, man, he felt that way once, bro. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I put money on that he's all that. Everything, you know what I mean? Like
10 years ago is not a long time. 10 years ago is a long time ago for a 20-year-old. Like, no, other than that, that's not a long time.
Wait, what?
He checking all the wrong boxes. You feel me? You check one of those boxes, you're done. Yeah, I mean, finito.
But see, that first email was 10 years ago. Just the first one. And that's
4 years.
That's what people are stuck on is that first one. But there's all the other ones that came out.
This was still like an investigation into the Washington football team, and those emails haven't come out. All the other people, like, who was he emailing? Like, obviously, his son is still employed by, So there's all these other stuff that could or should come out. The thing is, somebody wanted this man fired. The emails came out in a certain time.
You know what? This is the what if segment, right, Peacock? You know what you just said that opened my third eye. That's just his emails, the Washington's emails.
Right.
If we get in there and they dig and they go all the
right
way
now,
down,
everybody's doing a
what
sweep.
will they find?
Like,
What if?
That's the crazy part right there.
Right now, everybody's doing a clean sweep of their own. They're doing housekeeping right now.
They're
Everybody's
like,
doing their own shit.
That's another
how do I wipe my hard drives?
How about this?
I'm smashing
What if
Tom Brady smash a phone? We forgot Tom Brady
he
smashed
did.
a phone.
Yeah, we didn't forget.
You don't remember everybody that's in the audience.
This message will self-destruct.
Check the gadget.
He was like, flatten the
We were
board.
just talking about that earlier. But I wanted to get back.
What if
What
we get a
if?
Donald Sterling situation? Like, who's going to be the owner that gets caught up in all this?
That's just
It's
Donald
Snyder.
Sterling.
It's gotta be Snyder.
They got the president. With that guy Nixon and Ronald Reagan. They got all those guys saying all kinds of shit.
Hey, remember
White House
Kaepernick?
telephone.
Hey, listen, didn't they settle with Cap? They settled with Cap, right?
Of course,
they
had
Because
to.
he said he had evidence and emails of all kind of people, like from coaches going to each other saying, "Don't fuck with him." You know what I mean? And he said he got him, and they settled out.
Hey.
Wow.
Gotcha.
You know what's crazy? I was thinking
settle.
about that shit, bro. Watch some crazy shit from back in the days, like Kaepernick. Something come out through all these emails, something that was covered up.
That's why they're not released. We definitely when we saw the Gruden.
Even from the
emails.
league, you know what I'm saying? Like league officials, like emailing teams, like, "Hey, bro, don't fuck."
It was all John
bro.
Gruden.
Could you imagine? Can you imagine that shit?
He orchestrated.
Ball guy.
That's why he has the.
I wouldn't be surprised either. Straight up,
He's actually an evil genius. That's he says, "I'm gonna wear the bowl cut so they'll think I'm a buffoon." You know what I mean?
It's everybody named John. It's John Lynch. It's
How
Hey,
about this?
I don't want to get too crazy up with y'all. What if
The Niners I know will never be the same.
How about what if John Gruden and Al Davis' son were brothers? They both have the ugly gold.
I mean, look at Mark Davis. Mark Davis and him, brother.
His brother, and not his brother, his son. Who's his son? Because they run the same age.
Same haircut and everything.
They
bro.
got all that.
Their hair just grows naturally like that. You know what I mean? It grows into a bowl.
Hey, by the way, Gruden was in Washington, so his brother was like, "Come on, bro, I
Brother was
got
over
you,
there
dog."
smoking cigarettes outside
And
of
his
the
brother
That's true. He
and
was
so
in
now his
Washington.
brother's like, "Look what the fuck you did, bro." So he's probably hot too. The family is mad right now.
Oh man.
Hey, but
Damn, Gruden, you shouldn't have.
ahead,
On
Joe.
your work email, come on, you should have
to
known
get
better.
back to where you were, the what
We're
if?
talking
What if
about
John
the
Gruden-
Raiders.
Have the Raiders improved in the 4 years that he's been there? Have they been? Are they a better team from when he got hired till now?
I
Yeah,
think they're more
that's what we're
aggressive.
looking at.
Yeah, like I mean,
Yeah.
look at
Jack had him.
before
It should
Wait,
have been with Jack.
weren't they a playoff team like 1 year,
With
2
Jack,
years?
Yeah.
with Jack, but Carr got hurt.
yeah. When
But then Jack Del Rio lost the team. Remember in the Washington game,
They
Jack
lost the
Del
Texans
Rio
in the wild card that
Black
year.
dude, I was
That's
trying to tell you that black dude.
That's right. In the game
Huge.
against Washington, that was when Carr got his he broke
Whatever
his
his
back.
name is.
And then they lost to Houston the next week in the wild card.
Yes.
so
Jadavian
no,
Clowney.
Brock,
the
whatever
Raiders,
his name was.
It was against the
Jadavian
Colts when
Clowney
when they broke his leg. And you know
picked,
what's crazy? I remember this. Donald
Glennon?
Penn. Donald Penn only gave up one legit sack that entire season up to that moment, and that
Oh
one
yeah,
that was the sack that
Man,
broke his
that
leg.
broke the
his
big
shit.
camel's
And what's
back.
crazy is
I remember
they
the
were
white
smacking-
jersey with the
they
shoe
were
horse.
smacking Andrew
They
Luck
broke
in
the
them.
camel's
I
leg.
had Andrew Luck in
Yeah.
fantasy. I remember this game because I was like, "Oh shit, we're gonna get hella garbage time." Andrew Luck. They were down. They were up 3 possessions, and they were letting Andrew Luck just climb back. And then they scored. The Raiders score again. Now they're up 2 possessions with like 2 minutes left. He's still out there. It's like why is Derek Carr still out there? And then he takes
Yeah.
the sack and then destroys him. Bro. And like
That's
you know
the
what's
Raiders.
ironic?
But Joe,
Ironically,
hold on,
this
Joe.
same-
Hold on, Joe's not appreciating this Bogard.
No, listen.
You have to
The same exact
appreciate
day.
his feelings.
Hold on,
The
hold
Raider
on.
flag in the background. We've been talking about the Raiders and
The same
bashing them.
exact
So
day.
we
hold
had
on.
to talk
he's
about.
not appreciating this.
We had to talk about Gruden, but I'm just saying, I'm from the Bay, man, so I understand. But it's like, damn, he had flag in the back. We reminded
lay
him of
off.
Broken Bones.
I'm
Next-
coaches
next, what
I
if?
will admit,
Quote,
to answer
Next,
Joe's
what if?
question- yes, to answer Joe's question, I do think the Raiders improved. Derek Carr's been religiously a 4,000-yard passer. He never
He's
was
great.
4,000. He never threw for
He's-
4,000.
He loves the man. He loves the man, but he hates the sin. That was the quote.
And now he's fighting evil itself in the city of Sin City. You know what I mean?
But he looks so goth. It's so weird.
But part of me thinks that Gruden, even though Derek Carr has improved a little bit, but part of me thinks that Gruden has held back that offense as well.
Yeah.
And we'll find out now.
I mean, how about
Yeah,
this?
we had to talk about Gruden because that's what the biggest story in NFL, right? So
Yeah.
it wouldn't.
Yeah.
We would be.
He's
remiss
also
if
on
we
the-
didn't
he's also on the
we will
thumbnail.
never speak of his name again.
At least a little bit.
From this
But wow.
From
We
this
got it
moment
out of
Had
the
to.
system.
Like, now done. Joe done.
Get him over, move on. No,
Next.
the new season for the Raiders starting today. We're the only team 0-0 right now.
Mhm.
There you go.
He's from
I
the
got my crystal
he's from
ball
the
out.
past
We'll
into
change it
the
up.
future. Who wants the next what if?
I'll
I
throw
got
one
it.
out there.
I'll go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
Here's one I've been throwing out there because I know a lot of Jet fans and they're all upset and stuff. What if the Jets would have drafted Justin Fields or Mac Jones instead of that crappy quarterback they got right now in Wilson?
Oh, Bogard, this is your segment. You were talking about him.
Listen.
I'd be
Talking
pissed.
about him till we see.
Ooh.
I like Zach
tough.
Wilson. I like Zach
Utah.
Wilson. But you know what? Because here's the thing. The
BYU.
Mac Jones one would have made more sense than Justin Fields because Mac Jones actually played in Steve Sarkisian's system. They run a lot of zone run. They have a wide zone scheme, all that shit. Very similar to what Shanahan did. And there's a Shanahan disciple, Mike LaFleur. He's the offensive coordinator for the Jets. So they were doing what we were doing. We're getting a mobile QB, you know what I'm saying? And they were set on their version. Like we got Lance, they got Wilson. They're similar in skill set. You know, the mobile QB throws on a run, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? So that's what they're doing. You know what I mean? So that's why I think like it might not have worked technically if it was a different QB there. You know what I mean? That's why I said maybe Mac Jones because at least he's familiar with the system.
and Disney Channel, stuff.
I don't know.
Hey,
Give me
hey,
money.
but Joe, what's the call to answer your question? I think, in my honest opinion, I think it looked right around the same. I mean, it's not like the Jets have an O-line to protect, with Justin Fields or Mac Jones. Their weapons have, been in and out of the lineup. Their defense is pretty bad. Carl
All the
Lawson was in
receivers.
training camp. Yeah, and they have no ground game. And so it probably looked the same.
Hey, let's not disrespect Michael Carter.
He had 8 games.
I'm about to say, has he done anything at all? God damn.
It is a better team right now than what Sam Darnold had. Sam Darnold had none of this over there when he was with the Jets.
Yeah. Sam Darnold happier than a motherfucker over there in Carolina.
Hey, Davis Mills has absolutely nothing, and he had a 300-yard, 3-touchdown game against the Patriots.
You know why, right? You know why, right? It's because he's Judge Davis Mills Lanes. Let's get it on.
All the where he said Cornell and corduroy. Now we got the judge.
The judge. Judge Davis.
Dude, I'm gonna put his face. I'm gonna put his face with a long neck on the claymation Judge Mills. Let's get it out.
Yes, we need it.
Damn.
All right, man.
With a Texans jersey.
I'm gonna go next with the what if, man. Man, what if I told y'all, man, the Chicago Bears started off 0-3. They got a chance to be in first place this weekend, bro. Playing the Packers.
Is that factual? What
This
the
is
hell?
factual.
What the
If
hell?
they beat the Packers,
Looking shit up on dudes, but sometimes I have to. Can somebody look this up? If they win, are they first place?
because they beat the Lions already, and so did the Packers. So whoever wins this game is number one in the division.
I haven't been following
No, man,
the Bears.
they lost the first 2 games, won 3 in a row. So they're 3-2. So and these wins have happened ever since they made the switch.
Yes.
They made the switch, right? Nagy stopped calling plays. Now you got Laser calling the plays. You simplify the offense. Well, a lot of people wanted them to do with Mitch. That's what they're finally doing with Fields. And Fields is a better talent all the way around, bro. We seeing him ball out. I know the first game he looked like trash, but that was simply because of Nagy, bro, calling the plays there. Ever since then, we see this kid just making those progressions, bro. Going through his reads, making smart plays. He's taking some hits though. That's the only thing. He's got to be
and I
smarter.
love the kid because he can take a hit.
Or dumb hits. Yeah.
No one can take a hit like Judge Davis Mills Lanes.
Hey, one more thing too. What if I told y'all? And I know we kind of talked about this earlier. What if I told you Allen Robinson is not the wide receiver 1 anymore? It's actually Darnell Mooney who's getting more targets.
I'm about to get Mooney right now.
More air yards. We were talking about, players to get for the low. This is another one of those who's more low key. You know what I'm saying? Darnell Mooney, more low key. He runs every single type of route, takes the top off the defense, makes the tough catches in the middle, all that shit. And him and Justin Fields have a real connection, bro. They room up together. I heard an interview the other day. Darnell Mooney was talking about, I'll be kicking it with Justin Fields. You playing Call of Duty, bowling, this, that, and the other. They're like, is he good?
Where was Allen Robinson?
He's just chilling and working out.
Bro, whatever's going on with A-Rob, bro, I don't know 100%, bro. I know what I've seen.
Don't talk to none of them motherfuckers, bro. A-Rob, because he don't like the organization.
His own agent is like on Twitter, like every single time a game's done, he'll be like, okay, 14 more games to go, 13 more games to go. He's ready to get out. He's already checked out, bro.
Count down the days that they locked in the cell.
Is he counting down A-Rob's day, or is he counting down Matt Nagy's days?
No. You know what?
I
like your version better, bro. I hope it's Matt Nagy.
I like that version better.
I've been calling for that for a hot minute. It hasn't happened yet.
This shit's Adam Gase, bro. We're just waiting it out until it's gonna have. It's inevitable. Hey, how about this? Hey, listen, I'm a simple man, bro. And I just realized his name is Nagy, right? And I hate being nagged, bro. And I bet you he's hella irritating, bro. I bet you they'd be like, I bet you when he walks in the room, everybody gets quiet. They're like, oh, he's here. You know what I mean?
I know, right?
What was everybody talking about?
Hey, that's why Pete Carroll. That's why people with Pete Carroll. He's still on the old shit. He's a fossil, but they like it because he's a good dude. He energy. They want to
Ellen DeGeneres.
They want to do both. But Matt Nagy, they're gonna be like, no one wants to talk to him. He's in there all business.
Carroll's old and senile.
That's right, Gruden too. Gruden,
Carroll goes like this.
In this jokes and shit.
Hold on,
Pete Carroll goes cooler, shit last night. That was locker room talk. Are we really? That's why this generation, I go like, and sorry for the viewers, I had to say we a little soft. Even I, as a black man, he's the Michelin guy. And I kind of laughed too. God damn. He did say worse shit though. I'm saying about that. He said worse shit.
Same place, man. Hold on.
No, exactly.
You still shouldn't send it in an email. You shouldn't be sending that in an email. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly, Peacock. And that's why Peacock always knows where the wave's going.
Hey, it's a funny thing about the truth.
You gotta get humble. You could be a raging wave this out the shore, but as soon as you hit that shore, you better humble down to the earth, because if you don't, niggas gonna surf you, and he got surfed. Unfortunately, pause.
And now
if that means
washed.
anything, that washed.
He got washed.
Yes,
now.
washed.
Good.
So you gotta be careful, just like the baby too. You know what I mean? But it's like, but still, I'm the type of dude where it's a good energy. Matt Nagy, unfortunately, he sounds naggy, but good.
Yeah, he sounds annoying.
Hey, you know what's crazy? After the first game, Bill Lazor called, right? At the end of the game, the reporters asked him, they asked Nagy, like, hey, who called the plays today? He's like, well, Lazor, he was calling the plays, but at the end of the day, I make the final call. It's like, what? You really going to take credit, bro? Like, that's the type of dude you are, bro? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Hey, Matt Nagy's the dude. Hey, we got a school project, right? And we're in a group. And then Nagy, he goes out, parties all night, comes through. Okay,
so what do you got from
put my name on it? You know what I mean? He just stand there in the presentation. He's hella quiet. Like,
what's that dude from Jacksonville? Oh man, I can't.
Urban Meyer.
Look at these coaches. People think NFL is button up. They be out here doing their thing. So just to say that,
hey, he was wilding out, bro, giving no fucks. Was he married?
On camera, his wife's at home like, nigga, did you just fucking?
Cocaine's one hell of a drug.
Yeah. Hey guys, I got to dip, y'all, but it was a pleasure. Sorry, I got to put my kids to bed, but I will be back on Wednesday.
Hit us with your what if before you take
off. Shit, I really didn't have one because I was just spitballing. But let me see if real quick. Who's a big? Okay. What if the Philadelphia Eagles beat Tampa Bay on Thursday night, because it's a short week and Tom Brady has a thumb injury and Gronk is out. And all of Jalen Hurts' like touchdowns have been negated like over the last 3 weeks and shit. Because I know, because I have them in fantasy football.
They just want to shit on them.
So
people that are out there betting, if you got a little parlay, you heard Peacock.
I don't know. I'm just saying what if, but I just thought about it on the fly, and I'll come back and watch this in the morning and see how many Eagles I start tomorrow or not. All pass catchers. I don't have any running backs. I'm talking about like 3 Eagles. I'm talking about Ertz because Goddard's out and Smith and Hurts, and that's about it. But there you go. You guys can hit me up at ff_Peacock on Twitter, and you know how to do. Every Wednesday here, Sunday mornings for start sit clock management, and hey, pleasure being with all y'all tonight, and I'll catch you on the flip side.
All right, buddy.
Laters, y'all.
Hey.
Hey, Steezy, what's cracking?
Hey, what's good? Hey, I don't even say what's up. I don't even know if I said what's up, bro. What's good?
No, you good, man. I was just saying, bro. I know you guys got that hockey team over there, the Kraken, bro.
Oh, the Kraken, good shit.
Oh, is it Kraken?
Yeah, we got the Kraken. I need to get more into hockey though, because I don't know shit about hockey.
I fuck with the name. I was like Seattle Kraken. I'm like, oh shit, okay.
But the name's cool. I fuck with the colorway, the jersey.
The colors are good.
I don't even have no hockey jerseys, but it's real cool. So, I gotta get out to a game or two.
Hey, Steve, you're a real authentic Seattle Seahawks fan, right? Like, how do you feel about the neon thing? You know what I mean?
Man, I love the neon green jersey. Matter of fact, I got a Doug Baldwin one. I got the DK one.
Dougie B.
And look. Before that, we was undefeated in those jerseys, and so I don't know why a lot of people hate them. A lot of people think it's too bright. A lot of people think
I like it.
Don't look good.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not mad at it. Because hella people hate on it.
I like
That's what
it.
I'm saying.
You got matching. You got matching in though. You can't be too crazy looking like
a.
Yeah, that's true. I hate y'all.
Oh, I know, right?
How you guys a one-half team, and usually the first half, and then you guys whip our ass in the second half. I'm like, damn it,
bro. Hey, look, and just
we've never beat you guys in Levi's, by the way.
Just because we talking about the Hawks, bro. Yeah, we talking about the Hawks. I got a what if. So this is I feel like an what if, but I'm gonna ask you anyway. You know how Geno Smith almost led us to a comeback. So what if Russell Wilson hadn't injured his finger? Would Seattle have completed a comeback against the Rams?
Seattle,
man. Geno came in and he sparked that team, bro. Gino did. I
That's
mean,
what
I
I'm
love
saying.
Russ.
He looked good.
Yeah, no, he
Hey,
looked
what if
great,
the Jets
bro.
were holding him back? What if the Jets were holding him back? That's another one.
No, they held a lot of
who was
motherfuckers
there?
back.
They had during that time they had Chan Gailey was the OC, and they had Todd Bowles as the head coach. Ain't nobody knew what they was doing. You know what I mean? So
that sounds like a puzzle.
But was it not his
the
gambling?
coordinators? You get to the coordinators.
Was it not his gambling that was holding him back? Didn't he like lose a bet and didn't pay? And
somebody,
we were just
somebody
talking about conduct.
somebody jawed his ass. Somebody stole off on him. The USO. It wasn't a bet. This is exactly what happened. I remember now.
Wait, we talking about Gino?
We're talking about Gino
The
Smith.
Uso stole off on him.
So
Did he break his jaw or some shit?
Yeah, he broke his jaw. I'm gonna get
I
to
don't
it.
remember.
I was there.
So I was about to say word. I almost about that.
I was looking for Gase.
Wow, the Uso stole off on him. That's crazy.
Hey,
See,
but look, check it out though.
See, we were
So
just
he had-
talking about that. What
He
if,
had the big
man?
oos. He had the
That
big
changed
oos.
the whole franchise.
Hold on, if he had the big oos slide through to his like football camp. So he come, Smith's football camp, and he said, "I'm gonna pay you like whatever X amount of dollars." You know what I mean? Like you slide through, man. I got you. And he never paid him. He never paid him, bro. So Oscar got in the locker room, and he was like snubbing him. You know what I mean? Like he's like, "Man, get out of here with that shit." So he just stole off on him. Yeah, broke his whole jaw like glass, bro. And then the Magic Man came in with a beard full of fairy dust and was just like, I'm throwing touchdowns to Brandon Marshall, and Eric Decker, and shout out to Quincy Enunwa, the Nigerian monster, bro. Like it was just like, bro, it was like, and he never got the job back.
Now it's in Seattle. Don't touch that.
Easy. What if Geno Smith takes them to the playoffs?
Yeah. That's a good
You said
what
what,
if.
Joe?
That's a good
What
one.
if Geno Smith takes the Seahawks to the playoffs?
Oh my.
How long is Russ out for?
Carlson Wentz.
He's gonna miss probably like 3, 4, maybe 5 games. The Seattle has a bye in about
I'll give him 5.
week 9. But I'm gonna say, look, if he does, there's not no quarterback controversy, none of that. But I wouldn't be surprised if he does. And I'm only saying that because
that's a good one.
The next couple of weeks, it's gonna be nothing's easy in the NFL. But I mean, this is the softer part of the schedule. The Steelers, I know their offense looked revitalized against Denver, but I still don't trust Big Ben. The Saints, you might as well call them Jekyll and Hyde because they've been dominant, in a few games, and they've been awful in the next couple. And that's prime time. That's in Seattle. And then after that, we got Jacksonville. I don't even need to get into that. And then there's a bye.
That's 3.
And then, you know what I mean? So he might be able to take us to a 2-1, maybe 3-0. I'm expecting at least 2 wins though in the next.
I was about to say if he gets at least 2 dubs, man, y'all still in that.
That's all we need. Yeah, we still alive.
The NFC is like it's like the NFC is like the Western Conference in basketball for years.
It
You
was.
know what I mean? Remember when LeBron didn't want to come over to the Western Conference? He was like, I'm gonna stay over here in the East where it's like bare bones. You know what I mean?
He literally dipped to the East. Yeah. He's like, I'm getting out of here.
Like that's the NFC right now. And you know what though? I ain't gonna lie, the AFC's hella chuck full of fucking monsters too, though, man. This is like some of the greatest football, aside from like bullshit calls and shit like that. Like we got some talent, like even this bum ass London game is gonna be interesting. It's Tua and Lawrence. I like watching Lawrence every time. Like it's fun watching him on a bum ass team because like if he could win on a bum ass team, that's amazing, bro. You know what I mean? That's like no one doubted Andrew Luck when he went to the Colts.
Hey, Tua's gonna play.
He should be back. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, my what if, I ain't gonna lie, my what if is what if the Buccaneers win back-to-back with the same squad, everybody intact? Tom Brady would be. Is there anything above God in football level wise? Like that's 7.
God Brady.
God Brady. Like you have to call him Brady the God or God Brady? Like there would not be anything else. What if they won again?
I mean,
is that possible?
I feel like I feel like he's already shut everybody up. You know what I'm saying? That ever said anything about him, but like this will definitely shut everybody up.
You want to know what's annoying about Brady?
Like shut the fuck up forever.
Brady likes to do.
I'm not even a Brady fan, but he's from Cali. He's from the Bay, San Mateo.
Brady likes to do things for the first time. He likes to do things. He likes to be the first to do things. Right? He was the first to get their team to the Super Bowl where they were hosting it, and then let alone win it. He's in the history books again. Right now, he went for the first time ever in his career. Played in LA, got smoked by the Rams. So he wants his first win in LA. And the Super Bowl's in LA, so that's his motivation right now because he needs something.
They searching for the.
I need to get back to LA and get my first win in LA, and it's just a regular game.
The same thing in life.
Win in LA, and that's
same thing in life.
Listen, this one's gonna be the one where it gets annoying. Where I'm like, all right, we've seen enough. You know what I mean?
If he wins this one, I don't like him. My hat down.
At the end of the day, I'm a Niner fan. He's in our goddamn conference. Fuck him.
Yes, exactly.
I love him though. At the end of the day, but damn, goddamn.
Because I wanted to get there, but if he it's like a sweet, bittersweet. But anyways, I'm just saying that's my what if. Because if they come back, Jackson's hurt right now, but it just looks like they on their way. I don't know, and they silently did it, and they silently do it, just like last year. Last year, no one expected them. All of a sudden, they went.
They're
through
not
10
silent right now, bro. They're not
silent right now. But I'm just saying, like,
tugs.
No, Antonio Brown he's getting touchdowns. It's like, think about it. Big Ben, if you go from Big Ben to Tom Brady. Tom Brady right now is like the LeBron. I don't even like LeBron James.
Big Ben was still legit though at that
time. Of course. What you got, one or two?
Matter of fact, the last time they were together was 2018. And I actually just argued with Hustler and lost the argument the other day because I was like, "Yo, Big Ben hasn't thrown for 5,000 in a minute." He's like, "No, man." And
I think last year, 2 years ago.
It was 2018.
Oh, 3 years ago.
Hey, are y'all gonna keep running this for a while?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back.
Yeah, do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's it called? Hey, before you go, Fornicator, I'm sorry I gotta cut this short, but like I told you, Bogard, I gotta shake. So
yeah, it's all good, man. I know you got some business to take care of, man. Thank you for pulling up, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be sure to go subscribe.
Thanks for having me, brother.
Oh, come on, man. Anytime Sukasa, you know what I'm saying? Pare, you know what I mean? For those of y'all
our
that know.
Bogard, Hustler, Fornicator, Joe, and then
Great what if
hey, nice to meet you, bro.
All right, Steve Z.
All right, bro.
Peace out, Steve.
Be cool, y'all.
Hey, good take, Steve. I like that. Seattle. Another bird. Another bird. Hey, listen up. Yep.
All right, y'all. Hit that subscribe. GNM Network, Fantasy Football Hustler, Joe Morley Sports, Fantasy Fornicator, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Check it out, man.
Yeah.
Definitely, everybody check out my man Steezy A. Smith on YouTube.
Yeah.
Bro, you will not be failed. This man, he comes through on a come through basis. Hey. Yeah.
I got a what if for you. Nice. What if Derrick Henry steamrolls the Bills on Monday Night Football?
Ooh. You know, remember last year? This was the Tuesday night game because it was supposed to be Monday. Remember that?
Yeah.
So they got moved to Tuesday, and it was the first ever unprecedented Tuesday night football. Actually, I think it was the second in history. But like this was like, you know, the first in the modern day Super Bowl era, right? But man, I'll never forget that game because Derrick Henry, he delivered the stiff arm from hell to Josh Norman, and he stiff armed him so bad, man. They cut him from the team. He was just stiff armed him off the roster.
Oh my Lord,
he's gone.
No, I ain't gonna lie, you're right. That shit was nasty.
It was nasty. It was so nasty. Peacock put it on the thumbnail for our next show. It was like, so they just the stiff arm from hell.
From hell, literally picked it up.
How do we think they play? How do we think this Bills defense plays them? Because what they've been doing a lot lately is like getting away with just rushing four. Whoever they play, they're just rushing four and they're doing their thing. Like I'm like, this is the most runningest team they've played on the year.
Yeah.
So what do you think their approach is here?
I have 3 Titans, but I'll let you guys go if you want to. You know what I mean? But if not, good, please.
Your approach is the Buffalo offense scores all those points. And you take away that running game, and they're not running the game. They're not running that ball.
And Tennessee's defense is so ass. And you know what comes out of ass? Shit.
From an asshole, and everyone has one.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing is like last year, at least Tennessee had a little bit of a defense. Now they have absolutely nothing.
They're better at stopping the run, but their secondary is still you can take advantage of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I thought, Janoris Jenkins would come in there, veteran presence. Mike Vrabel's there. He's kind of like, he's from the Belichick tree. You know what I mean? So, like, bringing in these veterans that are role players that, he was all about that. You know what I mean? Because they brought him in and got rid of Dory Jackson, who was still fairly young. You know what I mean? But they're just like, you know what? You don't work. You know what I mean? So
like I said, excuses are like assholes. Everybody has one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if the Bills do lose to the Titans, right? They get ran on. Defense can't do nothing about it. What will their excuse be? What will be the reason that they lost? I'm curious.
It would be what Hustler just said. That Derrick Henry's going absolutely hamburger, like double cheeseburger.
Thank you.
You know
Run all on them.
I
I want to say that the Bills. I feel like the Bills are going to pull this off, and like Joe said, the offense is the equivalent. But Poyer, I have Poyer in the IDP league, and by the way, Sleeper. I ain't gonna lie, I like Sleeper. They got the animated
Sleeper's
character.
boss, right?
Yeah, it's your specific character. Like Sleeper better give us money for that one because
hey, you know what, Brad? Sleeper will pay. Sleeper pays people $100 to move their leagues to them, and you could import. Yeah, you could import all the data, bro. So all the Yahoo history and shit. You could import all that.
Shout out Sleeper League. If Sleepers, that's what I'm saying. But anyways.
Sleeper give me money.
Sleeper give me money. That's what I'm saying. But no, it's a matter of fact. Like, I feel like at the end of the day, the Bills are going to win the game on their defense because I have an IDP Poyer. He's a monster. The Bills have a solid D. I have him on defense in a lot of leagues. They are solid. People are, for whatever reason, focus on the offense, but they don't know they got defense too. And they are killing it right now. And I ain't gonna lie, if the Titans can run on them, which I don't think they will, I think the Titans are going to have to throw. Tannehill is going to have to throw. They're going to stack the box. There's going to be 9 in the box, man on the outside, 1 safety if necessary. If we want to spread it out a little bit.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Stop Derrick Henry and AJ Brown or Julio going to have to, because they know they hurt at those positions. So
I think they're going to put Tre'Davious White. They're going to put Tre'Davious White on AJ Brown, and they'll probably be okay with that, right? And then you have a chance to double Julio, because historically that's what you got to do to Julio.
So how many? So that's 3.
Hold on, and then you can keep 8 in the box.
8 is not enough for Derek. You need 10. You need 9 or 10.
Killed by the Jets. Go ahead, they got beat by the Jets. The Jets beat the Titans.
They did. Eric,
so, I mean,
you know what? They called it. I mean, that was a game when they were down a bunch of their defensive players. They got a bunch of their defenders back now.
And here's another thing too. They missed a couple big field goals, like a couple gimme field goals that game. That would have changed the course of the game. You know what I mean? But obviously that's like an excuse, like because I'm an asshole. You know what I mean? Wait, did I have the saying right? I said the saying wrong.
That's the saying. Hey, everybody has one. Everybody has one.
Yeah. And a big piece that might be missing is Matt Milano. So their middle linebacker. Ooh. He was out last week. Now AJ Klein, he's a good fill-in, but Matt Milano is just a different level.
And listen, bro, first of all, those Milano cookies, phenomenal. But now let me get back to Matt Milano, bro. When he was not there last year on that game, and Derrick Henry ran all over him. A couple weeks later, Clyde Edwards-Helaire ran all over him. When no Matt Milano,
Clyde runs on you.
Listen, yeah, because they had no Matt Milano. Once he came back, because he was hurt majority of the year last year to start the year. Yeah. He missed like the first 6 to 8 weeks, if I remember correctly.
It was a grip.
Yeah, it was a grip. And I'm telling you, bro, if he's out, I love this, bro.
So he's a staple. Okay, I got you.
I love this because I got Derrick Henry everywhere.
Same here. Damn.
I love you, Derrick Henry. If you're watching this, the Christmas card is in the mail.
Listen, you got to win first. You got to win that league first with him.
Oh yeah. Okay, well, shit, man. Anybody else want to throw another one last what if in there?
Yeah, please.
Well,
Anybody?
if you guys want to
got one?
freestyle one, I ain't even tripping. You know what I mean? We got like 5 more minutes, then we'll close this thing out.
Okay, so I'll say one real quick because I did say. So Trevor Lawrence, that wasn't predicted. Obviously, the Niners, that was so. I'm going back, revisionist history. You gotta go back sometimes and be like, so what did I say? You didn't get okay. So this what if I'm gonna, like I said earlier, if you're paying attention, but if you weren't, the Bucks. My last one is, what if they really do come back and win? Because that seems right now the most.
I don't know, man. Okay,
listen,
who's
gonna stop them? Not the Bills.
I want to debate this. The Rams can stop them, right?
I don't think so.
They did already.
Yeah, they have already.
What was the score?
There's some glaring holes here on the Buccaneers. Like, their secondary is ass, bro. And you already know what comes out of ass shit. You know what I mean? And like, and Peacock, he said it right, bro. He said it right, bro. Peacock, his what if is the most daunting right now. Is that like, and I love it because he said before the show, I want my what if to be positive because he has a lot of invested in fantasy on the Eagles. So he's like, hey man, what if the Eagles beat the Bucks? Because it's listen, I'm not gonna say it's highly possible, but they're gonna be able to put up points if they can't successfully get to Jalen Hurts, bro. Like,
I think they're gonna smash the Eagles, but that was a good what if because if that happens,
I
now
think
the
they smacked
topic changes.
But I mean,
I think the Cowboys give them another run if they play again. They played week 1.
Yep,
yeah,
Cowboys.
Cowboys defense is good, man.
Cowboys haven't been improving it every week. I think they give them another run. If you want to go Super Bowl wise, I think if the Chargers got there, the Chargers could probably give Buccaneers a run. I think any team that has a good defense and a semi offense, I think I would give them that chance.
Man, the Chargers to me always had great personnel on their defense, and like they were just running the Gus Bradley, that cover 3. Like people knew how to like attack them.
That's
and
a good one. If the Chargers win,
here comes Staley, bro. Here comes Staley.
No way. They're not. That's not happening, right, Hus? No,
it's not happening.
I'm looking at I'm looking for a good offense.
So they're not stopping the Bucks.
Joe, you were there at the game when they had the weather delay with the thunderstorm and the lightning. And I'm telling you, if I'm a Chargers fan and I'm in that building, I think it's an omen. We are the Bolts, and there's a thunderstorm. And when do they have
all energized?
When do they have thunderstorms in LA? Ever? I've never heard of the thunderstorms before.
And these lightning bolts were huge. They were coming like
they were lightning.
If you were a Charger fan, you got and it hit. I think it hit the stadium where the scoreboard went off at one point because the whole scoreboard went.
I'm in San Diego. It was the most rain we got in a long time, and literally just outside of my window, you just see lightning, the thunder. It was setting off car alarms. Like it was wild.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. And it came out of nowhere too.
They are winning this Super Bowl.
They're winning
in LA.
They're in LA. Wait, Tampa Bay did it last year. That's what I'm saying. What if? Can we think about it?
Listen.
Here's why. Here's why the Chargers.
Their hometown.
Here's why it's not going to happen. The Chargers cannot stay healthy. Like it would be a what if the Chargers could ever stay healthy, ever, even once in history. Like it doesn't happen. The one time they were healthy was the year they made the Super Bowl. That was it.
We had the one hometown team play last year in Tampa Bay. What if you had both the teams play in the Super Bowl, the Rams and the Chargers,
my Lord,
in SoFi Stadium for the championship?
Crazy.
The Rams were.
That's like Battle of the Bay.
The Rams were my Super Bowl pick from the NFC. Yeah.
This year.
Because before I saw anything, I'm going off their defense being a top 2 defense last year. They're like, in the 20s right now, ranked overall. You know what I mean? That's not very good. Like,
Joe, that's not a bad what if because the baseball, if you all follow baseball, they had a Battle of the Bay, Giants versus the A's, and I think an earthquake happened.
Yeah, the 1989 earthquake.
Yeah, fuck the
I
whole
remember
shit.
the
Look it
earthquake,
up
bro.
for you viewers if you want to look up some crazy shit.
No, I was
look up the
4
bridge.
years old. 5 years. I was 5 years old, and I remember it. You know, we were living in the blue apartments
Crazy. What if?
across from Silver Creek. If you know the blue apartments across from
yeah.
That's where I was living. I remember running out.
East
You know,
side.
back in the days, they used to say you got to run under a tree, right? Yeah, that's so stupid. First of all, right? But we ran. My sister
Run
ran
under a tree so you
under
get
a tree,
smashed.
right? That's what they used to teach you.
Oh,
or they used to
man.
teach you get under the desk, right? So it's
I
like,
know,
so what?
right?
So you want me to get under the desk while the roof falls on me?
I don't know if y'all
You know
been through
what I
an
mean? Like,
earthquake.
that shit-
The last
Hey,
thing
my
you do is run
big
under
ass
anything.
can't even get under the desk.
Yeah, exactly. You're running to open air. You're running out like, hey! And you're running to open
listen,
air.
I'm
Like
running
nothing's
out the
around
door.
you.
I'm
Yeah,
running to
yeah.
the flat ground and laying down. I'm like,
Flat ground, bro.
flat ground. Hopefully, the ground doesn't split open here. You know what I mean?
That was a
Hey,
good one.
I got a what if for
growing up
you.
in California, they got you
Okay.
scared of
What you
earthquakes,
got,
huh?
Hus?
Like you said, they got you scared. The whole ground's gonna open up, and you're gonna be running and jumping
Never
over
happens.
these like ledges and
You
stuff.
fall into
No, that shit's
liquid
scary,
hot
bro.
magma.
When I used to live in Cali, I remember my first earthquake, bro. I did not like that shit. Dog. I'm from Chicago. None of that shit happens over here. Bro, all the frames started falling off the walls. All this shit started moving. I was like, fuck this shit, bro.
Hey, if
I
you
couldn't
weren't
do it.
religious, if you weren't a religious person, you were right there. You're like, please, God.
I swear, bro. I love Cali though. There's always something to do. I just hate the traffic. I love the weather. I love the people. Like everybody's mad cool. Everything's mad chill.
The weed is phenomenal.
Bro, I'm saying
The women's
I gotta
food. You know what I mean?
I gotta go back soon.
Oh yeah, man. We're gonna pull up. We're going Riverside.
I think
Let's go.
Yeah. All right. What you got? What you got? What you got, Hus?
What if Judge Davis Mills Lane tears down the Colts, throws up back-to-back boss games, and Tyrod Taylor is not going to be officially the starter?
Listen, man, Tyrod Taylor's not going to get the job back. This is what he does. He finds a team and he goes, hey, man, don't tell anybody, but draft a QB, and he's going to be the lucky guy to win a starting job. You know what I mean? He does it every time, bro. And listen, last year, they wanted to be sure. So they shanked his ass in the chest. You know what I'm saying?
Here comes Justin Herbert.
Real LA
it's
style.
Like a Street Fighter game. Nigga come out and drag it, kick you. Wow.
Real LA shake.
Came in the game.
They hired that doctor. What's that shit called over there? The
Dr.
alleys,
Kevorkian.
the callejones, the alleys over there.
Oh.
That shit's crazy over
doc,
there, bro.
It's
That shit is crazy.
It's like in the mafia, but doctor, we need you to do something.
We got a job for you.
We got a job for you.
They threw him they threw him one of them vanilla envelopes, bro, and it had a picture of Tyrod Taylor in it. And a syringe.
Oh my goodness. And that's why what if that's the segment, right?
And the mob boss was like, he said, well, why are you doing this? He said, I got him in Dynasty. I need him in Dynasty. I need to get him in on the field.
Frankie, hold on, but what if the doctor didn't puncture Tyrod's chest, his lungs? Do we get
then he would have lost the job. Then he would have got pulled in the game against the Chiefs.
Okay,
that's what would have happened.
Okay.
That was that
so
game.
Justin was that was his destiny. He was going to be the quarterback and kill him regardless.
You know, you ever heard the term tempt? If they say it was fate, or this was a perfect example of tempting fate. You know what I mean? They're like, you know what? Let's just speed the process up.
They made a doctor. You think,
he went out there.
in the NBA. He was shaving points in Sacramento. Hey, he was getting money from the mafia. Hugh Donahue, look it up, fans.
Houston has to be happy with Davis Mills. If you look at the past quarterbacks that replaced Tyrod Taylor, you're like, good. Here goes Davis Mills. I want him next year. I'm looking to bring in Tyrod Taylor to my team and see what quarterback.
Sure, man.
Hey, let's play this game real
quick.
Hey,
hold on real quick before we get into that. Look who's swooping back in for round 2, the Fantasy Peacock.
Yes.
Hey, I put the kids to bed, so yeah. And then I heard you guys talking about Davis Mills, so I had to just swoop in.
Hey, what if Davis Mills goes back false games, man?
No,
we got
way,
Davis
dude.
Mills as a joke.
If you look at his track record for the year, it's gonna be like okay, bad, worst game ever, Best game ever. So then the next game's going to be okay. The next game's going to be okay. And then it's going to be bad. And then it's going to be very bad. And then it might be good again. So I don't know. Very inconsistent. But I mean, what else do you expect from a rookie?
But your what if?
Like Mitch's career.
Listen, Peacock's what if, I think it dates back to soon as Tyrod lost the job. It was a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah. Oh man, his hamstring. Oh, I had a Tyrod. What if?
Good, what if Tyrod Taylor is good luck Chuck, right?
Yeah, that was it. I mean, that's a common one because a lot of people I think have thought about that because they go back to his history as far as I mean, you even want to go back even further, right, and talk about the Buffalo Bills.
What, Joe? I want him for the Niners next year.
So Joe wants him over there with the Raiders. I get it. Yeah. I see. I popped in backstage and I kind of heard some stuff. So now I get it. It makes sense now. But no, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, Tyrod was balling before he got injured, and you know what? That's his story. Tyrod's always balling right before he gets injured, unfortunately. But the good thing about this is it happened early in the season. Unfortunately, he's not ready to come off the IR this week like he was eligible to. But so that means it was a pretty significant one, or they're really resting him. But they probably saw. I love Tyrod, man. He's always been with him.
He's consistent. Exactly. His floor has always been a high floor.
Don't have to draft him. Don't have to draft him. Pick him up off the waiver.
I was in leagues back in the days. I was in leagues that they would not go to 6-point passing touchdowns. And I was like, man, I'll give you Tyrod.
Tyrod. Yes.
Ty God.
I used to call him Ramrod Taylor. You know what I mean?
He's Ty. You pronounce it Tyrod. You know that? You pronounce it Tyrod, which is kind of weird, but anyway.
Oh, that's kind of tight.
Tyrod Taylor.
What is he from Mississippi?
Huh? Yeah, from Mississippi? Yeah. I have no idea, honestly, but I do know that it's Tyrod. But nobody says that shit.
If he was like, hey, Bogard.
We still all call him Tyrod. We still all call him Tyrod.
So hot.
But yeah, I mean, I was thinking he was going to be active for the Colts and be like they just let the rookie play all these divisional games, and then he's ready to go in a divisional game, and they still have a chance because they're 1-0 in the division.
He's lucky. He was almost lucky number 7 because he almost pulled it off. Because only 7. I mean, no, he would have been lucky number 8, I guess, because only 7 QBs as rookies have beat Belichick.
Yeah,
Well,
look, he led the way.
I was going to say he's like Hunter Renfro from the Raiders. I know Joe's a Raider fan, but
I love Hunter. I have Hunter on a couple of rosters.
Older than Brady.
Hunter Renfro is like 10 years younger than me, bro, and he looks old.
Hey, but he's so good. Hey, shout out to Hunter Renfro.
He just had a little baby though. Like I want him to like have a baller game where he just like beats a CB.
Oh, and let him off the waiver. He's doing all right, man.
You could just put the CB's face on his little baby, like, oh, who's your daddy or whatever, and then he looks super old already. So I love it.
He does on the top, everything. He's going. I was like, oh,
baby came out with a goatee.
Like, my son's name is my son's name is Wes. He's named after Wes Welker. I have a thing for short little slot wide receivers that are undersized and work hard, and nobody gave a chance. I have a special spot in my heart for guys like that. So Hunter Renfro falls right in line.
Shout out to Hunter Renfro,
because that's who I was in high school. You know, I was like a short little slot receiver.
Tasmanian,
yeah, exactly. So I have a little soft spot in my heart for guys like that. So I have an affinity for Hunter Renfro.
Your son West, that's what you know.
That's hard.
Yeah, exactly.
That's hard.
Texas Tech boy.
I should have named my son East, bro, because we from the East, man. He be out. but I want him to prosper.
Okay, Kanye.
Hey, listen, Kanye. Listen, bro.
Northwest.
He knows the location of the Fountain of Youth, and the kids are all clues, bro. Southwest, bro.
Oh, 4 of them. 5 of them.
St. West. They're like, oh,
St.
shit.
West.
Exit on St. Road.
Yeah.
The Fountain of Youth.
To the treasure chest, right? To the treasure chest.
Yes.
I don't know, dude, but the shoes he's been putting out are like, I don't know how people wearing potato sacks on their feet. and paying $400 for them and shit. They're like alien foam.
Is it far-fetched to think that he's in that room and he's like, I'm so ill? Hey, yo, I'm so ill. Hey, somebody vouch. And there's like 20 people. Yeah, you ill. You go. And he's like, I'm about to sell
like bounce it off. Yeah.
I'm going to sell potatoes. You're going to buy that shit, B? Idaho potatoes. It's got to be Idaho potatoes.
Like my homie, like he has money to throw around, and he's like, oh, he always has like some fucking Yeezys, and he's like, they're the most comfortable, and I was like, they're the most like it looked like somebody threw up on your feet, bro.
Yeah, that's like you might be able to resell them.
What are those?
But if you rocking them, damn.
What are those? But I mean, he wears them out here, like stepping on dog poop in the backyard, like no problem. Like, bro, I was like, come on, man. Yeah, he is a boss. He's a boss. Shout out to my homeboy Sky. I'm playing him in 2 leagues this week, as a matter of fact, in my home league and in another league, and he's projected to whip my ass. So, but he's like my best friend, so he's a baller.
Yeah, but you know what though? Listen, I don't care if it's my place. If it's me and if he playing, I'll be like, man, I'll be like, hey,
oh, this nigga chopping my ass. But bro, talk to me this week.
No, dude, he was like, he's like, hey, perfect barbecue weather Saturday, but he and I believe in that karma. It's like, let's like,
have that good karma.
No, we're like, we're like trying to do good to the other person, that because like on Sunday it's gonna come back in fantasy points for us, right? So,
it's like
I was like, I was like, don't worry about it, man.
Yeah,
don't worry about it.
I'm gonna try
this. 8's on me. Yeah, try it.
It's like you might get in a fight and someone tells you good luck, but you about to punch my face. I'm like, good luck.
Like you do it Saturday.
No.
You do it on Saturday before.
Karma, you can be like, good luck, like good luck. Like, really
yeah, exactly. Like, I believe in that fantasy karma for sure. So it's Bogard knows that I know that. So it's like, hey, no, you gotta do people right.
It controls my life.
Yeah, what I remember one year, I have 2 brother-in-laws, like my sister's husband and my wife's husband. I mean, my wife's brother. Sorry, my wife's husband's me. Anyway, so my wife's brother and
my wife's husband. What if not?
My wife's brother, dude. My wife's brother and my wife's brother. Right? What if? My wife's brother and my sister's husband, but like they were playing each other, and it was like a big showdown. Like came down to like it was close all week, right? For like who gets into the playoffs. It was a couple years ago, and it was like it was gotcha. Like everybody was like looking at it, like paying attention. It was like came down to a Monday night, and somebody's my sister's husband didn't have a kicker. Right, he got injured, like all random right before, right? And there was only 2 kickers available for the week, and my other brother-in-law dropped 2 guys and put in bids and fucking picked up both kickers and blocked them. And he was like, damn.
I love it.
I've done that before too. Quarterback, super flex. You're not picking
But he wasn't in it though. Was he?
He was in it. He was in it. He had 3.
He's doing it right. He's doing it right.
He had 3 kickers. He had 3 kickers on his roster. He had 3 kickers on his roster, and the other guy was like,
he's gonna.
Yeah, he
played the game the way it's supposed to be played.
That's karma, though. Karma. Is that karma?
Look, check it out. Check it out.
That's strategy.
No, it was great. It was great.
Gods will bless you for that.
It was great. He did it right. And he won the game. But then it turned out that there was a 3-way tie for the 6th place spot to get in, and he lost to points. And the guy that he beat still got in.
That karma.
I guess it was.
But right, because wait, if he didn't have the blockers, I mean the kicker or whatever, well, he still would have probably won.
No, that's why. Like it maybe if he would have picked, I don't know, because it depends on what kicker he would have picked up.
The other dude didn't have a kicker, then there's no.
Yeah, he did exactly. He won. He won because the other, like my brother, my sister's. He didn't play a kicker. He had a 0 in his kicker spot. He couldn't pick up anybody to play. There was nobody.
Yeah.
You know, so he lost, and he ended up losing. You know, but he still got into the playoffs by like barely.
That's all that matters. Get in.
Yeah.
You know what I want to try next year in one of my redraft leagues? I want to introduce the 6th seed that gets in, and I got this from Jake Seeley, by the way. Shout out to Jake Seeley.
It's only 4.
Jake's awesome.
Yeah, in his leagues, the 6th seed.
I think of Jake and I think of Zelda, Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
Every time I think of Jake Seeley.
That's his intro.
His intro for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but he does from sixth place to 12th place, whoever has from 6th seed to 12th in the standings, whoever has the most points out of all of them, they get in as the 6th seed,
regardless of
Just
record.
points? Oh,
Wow.
so it's a wild card, but points.
It's a real wild card, but for points. So
Wait, are you saying the highest point total goes in?
so the top 5 get
in the last place?
The top 5 get in like normal.
Yeah.
And you have the top 2, they have their bye weeks like normal.
That's interesting, but I'm all about winning. Like right now I'm in 6th place and I have the lowest points, but I could be tied for 3rd place.
But you know, what if you were
But I don't care because I'm all about winning.
I believe in wins. You gotta win. You got man. You
Yeah,
gotta
win and get in. Win and get in.
Win, baby, win.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that Raiders motto.
Vote against me.
Just win, baby.
Yeah, you gotta just win, baby. Just
They'd be like, we don't wanna do
win.
that. And you know
It's
what?
true. I kind of don't care how you get there. Like people forget. People forget that Tom Brady and the Patriots cheated like 4 out of 6 of those Super Bowls. Nobody brings it up. Nobody brings it up.
About the Raiders cheating all through the 80s, bro. They had to step go. That was like a way of life. That was
They need to bring that cheating back.
Nobody brings up. Hey, nobody brings up the Saints, even though they didn't win a Super Bowl that year. But nobody brings up the whole. Well, I guess maybe they do. He had hits out, like hit contracts out on the.
Brett Favre.
Yeah.
Favre's the only one that brings it.
Hey, helmet
Favre's
helmet
ankle.
and shin pad.
Yeah.
It was nasty. No, they know when they say targeting.
That was Greg Wilson. I love Greg Wilson. He actually is the one that laid the foundation to that Browns defense right now because nobody wanted to get.
Oh, is he over there right now? See, that's
no. He was there years ago. He was there like 3 years ago. He was there when they drafted a Myles Garrett. You know what I mean? And then, but see,
I'm still forgetting that all Miles team: Miles Boykin, Miles Garrett, Miles Sanders. Put them all on my team, and I just want to draft. It needs to be like Miles Gaskin, but it needs to be like a 6-man team with one IDP.
I was trying to buy. Listen, I wasn't even trying to get Miles Sanders or Miles Gaskin for the low this week. I was trying to get him for free. I was like sending like every waiver wire guy that just
but then he exploded again. He's like, I don't know.
Exactly. But still,
he's gonna be inconsistent.
I sent Kadarius Toney in our D-Generation X league, Huss.
Why? You don't believe in him?
No, I was just sending him trying to get Gaskin. I want running back depth. You know what I mean? I have hella receivers, and I'm like, I don't buy into any kind of. Listen, Kadarius Toney's awesome. There was no one there. If I'm wrong, I'm okay with it. I want the depth. Give me Myles Gaskin against the Jags. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you with the running back depth because it's hard to come by.
Exactly, and like I have hella receivers. You know what I mean? And I'm like,
but I would still take. I would still take a chance like on keeping Toney because I think that he could be a fucking. I saw him on the field. He looked ridiculous. Like he
was kind of awesome.
He made Diggs look kind of like silly a couple of times and shit. Granted, Diggs had an interception and whatnot, but I mean, he had a fucking 189 yards. I don't care if he was the only guy there. It was fucking Mike Glennon throwing the damn football.
Right.
God damn.
That's the most important thing. Glennon throwing him the rock, balling out like that.
Maybe it's because I hate Kadarius Toney because Steezy whooped my ass in the smoking.
That's the bias talking. Nah, you gotta take the feelings away. Don't even look at who beat you.
It's a super flex.
Look at the points and be like, could those points be mine? Could those points be mine?
Put them on mine.
Those could be my points on another team somewhere.
I gotta take off, guys.
Okay, for sure, man.
Hey,
Joe.
Hey,
Joe.
Morley, my man.
Appreciate you coming on, bro.
Thank you very much. It's been fun.
Let them know
Yes,
everything that you got going right now, and definitely let them know about the YouTube channel, my brother.
Warzone Sports Network on YouTube. Check it out, guys. We've only been going 6 months strong, something like that, and we're about to hit 1,600 subscribers.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, I don't think I've subscribed, so I'll be up there and I'm gonna go hit the button. I'll go hit the button.
We've got like 17, 18 shows going a week. It's crazy. It's insane.
And you say it again from Joe?
It's a Warzone Sports Network.
Warzone Sports Network.
Yeah, and man, shout out to my man. Man, you got all my guys and you taking care of them well, man. Shout out to Tony Tucker and shout out to my mans. Shout out to my mans. Turn up the Jets, man. That's my guy. Man, shout out to all them, man. Yeah. Man. And you guys are all doing your thing there.
So if you guys ever see us live and you want on, hey, come on. I'll send you a link.
Yeah,
that's all we do. We do all the shows, all the games, Sunday, Mondays, Thursdays. It's
I'm gonna
fun.
take your.
So,
I'm gonna take you up on that, man. Because
hit me up.
I rock with y'all, man. And this was a long time coming, bringing you back, man. And I won't say why. What I'm saying, because it was like conflict of interest with where I used to work at. But man, I never, me and you, we were always straight, man. I love the banter between me and you. It's great to have you on, man.
Yeah, it's all good. So, any of you, everybody's welcome. So we all work together.
Welcome.
All right, brother. Sounds good, bro.
I'm a free
guys.
spirit freelancer, so let's do it. Ladies, man.
Good shit, Joe. Yeah.
Hey, everybody, man. Just one.
I'm one of those. I'm one of those podcasters. It's like leave your Zoom password in the bowl when you come in.
Social credit card numbers.
It's just so awesome to work with everyone, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is fun. This is supposed to be fun, and all we do is have fun, bro.
But it's discourse and it's stuff that I can take back. And I'm looking at my phone or my app on my computer, and I'm setting lineups and thinking about shit or making moves. And I think about, things that we talked about, and it goes into the bank. Well, most of it, it goes into the important stuff goes into the bank. But, we're having fun along the way too. So that's cool. Love that shit.
What's dope is like doing the Daily Show with Hustler and I
know, dude, you guys go on and I can't even watch because I'm at work and it's like not my lunchtime.
You guys are animals.
Yeah, same here, y'all. Y'all like super consistent though, man.
That's great because I get the notification. I'm like, I'm gonna watch this when I get a chance to eat my lunch. But me, it's like 15 minutes of lunch, and I just get through all your intros, and you guys are I'm just catching. It's just like catching up with y'all for the day.
Yeah, the catch up. The good thing is you can catch up.
I don't get to the news and shit. Like I'm like, the fucking phone rings. I got to get back to what I'm doing.
We found the sweet spot too. It's 1 o'clock West Coast time, 3 o'clock Central. 4 o'clock.
No, it's a good time. Some days, Some days I get
all the news funnels
drops also. Yeah. Sometimes I get to drop in and check it out though. I do. I'll like hop in the chat.
Yeah, it is cool, man. To I ain't gonna lie. My favorite thing about it is like just seeing the world. They're with us, tripping just like we's tripping. You know what I mean? Like, hey, is there any news on Chris Carson yet? I'm like, listen, bro, pull that up. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
right. I mean, apparently,
I was about to ask you about Trey Lance. I ain't gonna stunt, bro. I was gonna be like, what's up with Trigger Trey? Is he gonna be good after the bye week? Is Jimmy
all a lie?
What's up with Jimmy G though? Is he? I think Trey Lance. Should I
be
worried about Jimmy G?
All a lie. Hey, Bears, you ain't playing, dog. That's a good one.
I think that Jimmy, listen, what if it was all a lie? I think the Jimmy injury was a lie because we were playing shitty. We were playing shitty the first half against the Seahawks. And we're like, you know what we're gonna do? we're gonna say Jimmy got hurt, and then here comes Trey Lance. They're not gonna see it coming. We come out with Trey Lance, and then they stifle us, and we lose the game. And then
how does that fit your narrative? How does that fit your narrative?
You got started. Hold on, what if?
And then Trey Lance comes out and they stifle us and we lost. I was like, wait a minute.
We lost. Right, hold on.
I'll tell you, I think Jimmy's the starter when he's healthy. The thing is, you saw him he cried, and he's not a doctor, but he knows his body. And he's like, it's going to be a couple of weeks, but he might be feeling better, right?
I think he cried because he did what they told him to do. He's like, they're like, just say you're hurt and you think it's going to be a couple weeks.
I fucked up, dude.
Listen, and then
that's career suicide.
You run the risk now.
Where's he gonna go be a starter at? Well, Houston maybe, right? But
if Sean clears his case, he's right back in there. No question.
Fuck it, right? He can still go start somewhere else, I guess.
Hey, you know what? If they can't get their hands on Aaron Rodgers over there in Pittsburgh, and they can't get their hands on Kirk Cousins, or they can't get their hands on Derek Carr.
Wow.
Aaron Rodgers to Houston.
Jimmy G.
With Najee.
I knew that was going to make him laugh. Aaron Rodgers to Houston, baby.
No. What if?
I'd be at my buddy just got season tickets. I'd be at every fucking game, dude. He's basically giving them to me when he doesn't go. Like, I'm just going to free games right now.
Drive every weekend.
And that's because I drive 5 hours to go to those fucking games, but I don't care.
Oh, you're hardcore.
Yeah, I live real far south. Well, that's the closest NFL team. I mean, Dallas is another hour and a half north of that, or like to the northwest.
Dallas to Houston, you gotta go to Houston. I have family in Houston. Shout out my family in Houston.
Dude,
Yeah,
dude.
I got family out there too, man.
Fuck yeah, dude. I got family in Sugarland. I have family in Conroe.
Astros are cheaters. The Astros are cheaters. That's all I want to say.
Hey. You're a White Sox fan? Is that what that is? Is that what's going on right now?
My own Hey, man.
Well, La Russa came out and did all the whole thing, so I don't need to hear you. He did it for everybody last night for like a long time and just delayed the game.
Hey, man. He really, you know what, man? Astros, that team nasty, bro. That team.
Yeah, dude.
Should put up. They will make a deep run for sure, bro. White Sox, our offense just didn't show up, and the pitching for that matter, bro. And the whole year,
actually, yeah, it looked like they were doing pretty well. I mean, they had it for the game. What was it? Game 3 or whatever. Yeah, Game 3 they brought it. Game 3 they brought it, but the Astros firepower is pretty good. Now they can move on to the Red Sox, and there's a lot of weird ass people who like the Red Sox down here. So yeah, it's strange, dude. I live in Mexico, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why there's Red Sox fans down here. It's like what?
For real?
That don't even sound right.
My khakis. I basically live in Mexico. I'm not lying. I live right off the border.
No, you're
down
right
here
by
in
the border. Yeah. El Paso, whatever it's called.
Oh, okay. That's like if I lived in El Paso, yes. Right. I live in a border town. But if you go all the way down to the Rio Grande Valley, it's basically the furthest southern point in the United States, other than whatever's in.
Hey, I ain't gonna
Florida.
lie. I'm trying to own a piece of that American Pie. So if you gotta be able to buy a house, you gotta go down there.
Hey, listen,
I just bought a house down here, man.
You gotta go down there sometimes. Just get it.
Yeah, Texas is great, and if you ever are here, it's a huge ass state. But I have family all over the state. I will drive across the state and go meet up with you. I swear.
Hey, yo, check this out. Let's go to the Seattle game, December 5th, bro. We gonna go.
I'll fly to Seattle.
Let's go, dude.
Hey,
I got folks over there, and we got Stevie and Clock out there.
Yeah, that's badass. In early December, that's it's like 2 days after my mom's birthday.
That's one stadium I always wanted to go to, bro. That stadium over
there. Hella loud. I want to hear it for myself.
I know you're gonna wear your Seahawks jersey. Bro.
I got that shit. I got the Richard Sherman, baby.
I went to the Texans Panthers game earlier a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, my throat's still kind of recovering, like because it was intense for 3 quarters, and then we got our asses kicked, but it was intense for 3 quarters.
When me and Alan, bro, when me and Alan was at the NFC Championship, bro, I had no voice for 2 months, bro.
Oh wow!
What you do with yourself?
Wait, is that the same game? Is that the same game Sherman got us? Did Sherman get us that game when he blocked the last? When he Michael Crabtree?
No.
Which game was that?
Against
That's what you're gonna get when you lie me against a sorry ass receiver like Crabtree.
Man, let's not stir up old memories.
Right.
I'm talking about.
Hey, you been Mostert.
When Mostert went crazy, bro.
Mostert.
Hey, I remember I had Schmitty on my show that week, right? That was the first time he ever came on my show, and so we were doing the DraftKings lineup, and I remember I'm putting in Derrick Henry and my man DJ Mostert, and he was like, "Nah, Mostert." He was like, "I don't like Mostert this week," and I'm like, "I'm telling you, he is a smash play."
And what he do?
Crazy, it's like 204.
Oh,
200
shit.
yards and like 4 touchdowns.
Hey, y'all, I got a dip. Say y'all.
Hey, we're gonna close out anyway.
All right,
Fornicator, let them know where they can find you, man. Let them know all that shit.
Hell yeah, man. Once again, man, pleasure to be on with you guys. Playmakers, everybody out there, man. Fuck with y'all. At Fantasy Fornicator, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. At Bears, Brews, and Bros, Instagram, Twitter. We're on Anchor, Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff, man. I appreciate the love, man. Straight up.
It was good combo, man. Just shooting the shit, man. Good shit.
That's my bro.
Yeah.
My
appreciate
bro.
Y'all.
Yeah.
Later, Fornicator.
Yeah, Peacock. Let him know one more again.
Hey, I was gone and I dropped it, and I'm going to drop it again. FF_Peacock, just like you see right there at the bottom. I didn't really get to hit on it, but on Sunday mornings, myself, Bogard, Clock Management, and a couple of us other fools, we out here helping you set your lineups last minute style. So you bring all your questions up into the chat, and we will help you figure it out.
I could announce this because Clock said I could, because this is actual factual. So we will be broadcasting from the FNT. Is that what it is? Is that what the channel's called?
FNTSY or something?
No, the FNTSY. That was that was something else. Yeah, that's something else. This is a new one.
I have dyslexia, so I don't know. You guys are confusing me.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll keep you guys updated. You know what I mean? But yeah, hey, if you let them know, B.
Yeah, it's your boy Wise Man. If holla at me, YouTube Wise Man _ if 2S, because that's how many fucks I give, and I don't have too many F's to give, but I'll give you 2. And holla at me Instagram Wise _ man _ if 2S yet again, man. It's a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. Good shit, my dudes. I love it. Just shooting shit on the What Is segments. Hey, if you're just doing your thing and you want to listen in and get some knowledge, this is where it is, man. By the way, Monkey Knife Fight. Shout out Monkey Knife Fight.
Oh, give me money.
We couldn't do the if you need to download. You need to download the shit. I've been telling if for like 2 years. I'm like, listen, bro, use my promo code. I'm like,
Gotta use the promo. Good shit though. I love it, man.
For sure, bro. Huss, man, tell them you got a list of things, man. Let them know everything that's going on, bro. Because man, there's so much going on, man.
We got so many things going on. We got the fantasy news today, every weekday, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. I got my question and answer live streams. Those have been going for like hour and a half to like 3 hours. So make sure you tap in. I answer 100% of questions. It's been real lit. And you got to go get signed up on Patreon right now because we're doing the Alex Highsmith giveaway jersey. He's got it inscribed with the Steeler Nation on there. So if you guys are trying to get yourself a Steelers signed jersey, tap in on YouTube, subscribe there. That gets you one. But if you want those extra entries, go get signed up on Patreons, patreon.com/FFHustler420, or go to fantasyfootballhustler.com. It's the top link that you can click on. So go tap in, join the community, get on the epic tier or higher. You get into the lit Discord chat that we got. And you get first priority on every single live stream I do. So go check it out.
Yeah. And you already know the earth is my turf. You can find me at the GMM Network. And may all your fantasy wins be bloody. And I'll see you in London, bloodies.
Hey. Did we back up the dump truck?
Run pass option. I run shit or I shred from the pocket. I'm always shopping, I'm always copping, and always pray I'm falling like leaves an item. Hey, what could I say? I make plays every day. Catch me with a thick one, make her pay what she weigh. And then some. Welcome to my kingdom. Really in the field, never got my feet up. Go hard, push a hard line. Yeah, been around, peep the archives, Off top, it's a long grind. You don't need to watch to see that it's hard time, I'm counting chips, finna take the chip. You counterfeits, better pay attention. I'm about a chick, catch me in my bag. Sunday to Sunday, living that. We make plays every day, We make plays every day, We make plays.